Well, hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Happy Tactics, where we are destroying an ecosystem for the sake of, I don't know, kind of goofy problem solving, I guess. There's a moral lesson, I think, to be learned with this particular game. But it is a lot of fun, and I did was able to at the end of our last episode. I was planning on building the beginnings of our big factory out on this plane here, and probably up and on that second plane. And I was having a little trouble with foundations. I'd never used them before. Turns out that everything's cool with the 2-meter foundations. I don't know why the 1-meter foundation wasn't working for me, but that's okay. It raises an extra height. Which is kind of nice. And I do need to build some ramps. And if you notice, this is actually, I was going for a 3x3, and I can't build that corner. Why? Because I need more concrete. So yes, it always comes down, like so many things in, real engineering, supply lines. We got to have all the things. And I it's been we got the iron ore. And I totally forgot even when I had this thing working on. I guess biomass, which is great. I need biomass. That's how this whole thing works for me. In fact, maybe worth checking on. I always get stuck on this guy. Okay, there we go. Let's see what's happening over here in the world of biomass, and maybe top off a few things. A little bit there, a little bit here. Yes. So having a dedicated constructor just for the biomass might totally be worth it. It's the only thing that keeps this little mini factory running. And over here, you may remember that I was building some copper wire. Again, just because I need a bunch of copper wire. I don't know how much it can go up to, but we'll see. We need a lot for the space elevator. But what I'm curious about is yes, I'll make a few more bags of concrete, probably by hand, because I can't. I don't even have the limestone handy, do I? But I am interested in some of these more upgrades. So I would love to. I'm going to do them all. Obstacle clearing. Do we need a chainsaw? Yeah, we need a chainsaw. I think what I'd love to do, because again, this game is about setting your own milestones. I would want to do all of these upgrades, and then end up doing the space elevator. Just because I don't know, because I want to. And I like doing things in order. I think having a conveyor splitter and merger, that makes a lot of sense. I've been wondering about that. And then building efficiency stat, want to definitely start off with that. So I do need some more concrete bags, but I've got the copper wire working, and I may switch over the biomass now that I've got enough of that. I might switch that to some iron rods and plates. So let's see. Again, right now, I feel like I might have the power that it takes to run. This is my second iron situation here. And I know I have two storage things because I had no way of combining and splitting things before. But what I might do is, and I might have to curve it down the hill here, because maybe not, I don't know. But what I wanted to do here is add in a couple extra things, which I might not have what it takes, but I think I was going to add some smelting in here. And yes, I'm definitely low. Missing iron rods and wire, imagine that. But yes, let's see. So if I wanted this to be something like this, and I think there's a blueprint method of doing this. I don't know, folks. I'm learning this as I go. But I want it to snap to that. Okay. Yeah, so that might work. It's going to be high, I think, but that's okay. So let's see. So for building the smelter, I need rods, and I need copper wire. So let me go ahead and get whatever copper wire they got out of this and throw in the rest of the iron ore. So that's plenty of copper wire. This guy's still doing the biomass. I might just swap him out and have him do some rods for me. So I'll grab this, throw in some more leaves when he gets a second. But I need him to do some rods, please. Oh, yes, it did indeed. A fuse has blown. So something was overly demanding on this thing. I don't know what it is, but we're just going to pull it back on. It blew. What is it that's... I'm running two things at once, and it's killing things. I'm not sure what. Oh, this thing, clearly. Maybe? I don't know why it didn't brown out sort of before. But maybe because I hadn't had that running. Okay. That tells me I think the copper and the limestone, however I get the limestone stuff productivity thing happening, it's going to have to scroll down here, or I might just take it down there. I'm going to need some things happening with my limestone, and it's going to need its own biomass unit, its own biomass burner, because this one, it's not going to cut it, is it? It's not going to cut it. So apparently, no, I'll try it again. Let's just see if I can get what kind of statistics out of this thing. Because it's got plenty of biomass, but it's spiked. Its max consumption is 21, and right now it can't deliver anything. Let's see what happens. He's blown. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let's build it. These things flying through the air are kind of freaking me out. I'm not going to lie. I know it's sort of ambiance or whatever, but it's a little weird. So I might put that maybe just kind of over in this little nook. Let's see how big the biomass burners are. They're not huge. I need some things for them. And missing materials. I need plate and rods. Well, you're in luck because I was making at least one of those. And so... what was I trying to do? Oh, no, I was trying to make those. All right. Gonna go old school. There's no school like the old school, folks. I think I'm going to do some plates here because I got the stuff for it. And some rods and get that second biomass burner going. I forgot how many to do, but I'm going to just have a bunch of plates anyway. And a bunch of rods anyway. Always good to have these things in your back pocket. We could ask questions of how this guy can carry around thousands of pounds of concrete and ore and everything else, and still jump 20 feet in the air. But it's satisfactory, folks. We don't ask the really hard questions. Actually, I might make that biomass burner here. Again, I don't know if that's a good idea, but it will shorten the distances of some things. It's all spaghetti. It's all spaghetti until I get the nah, I'll go. Well, if it can fit right there, maybe I will. Let's do this. Biomass burner. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just go somewhere. Okay. And now, what I want to do is FU. No pun intended. So that's going to run this whole thing. And then, actually, let me go ahead and build the cable for that. There we go. Now... Whoops. Let's throw a little biomass in you, huh? And get you going. And then reset the... It doesn't have an auto... The fuse... Okay, go forward. There we go. The fuse didn't have an auto reset, so I got to go back here. And now flip this on. It should be fine. Because in fact, if I look at it, I don't know what we can't be drawing much. Consuming 8 megawatts. So... That's not a lot. I can tap off this thing for a little bit more. But for right now, I'm working here making some iron rods. And I have my separate constructor situation over here. And I think those things can run two at the same time. Again, ideally, I'd have a third one, but I'm waiting on that until I get up on the hill. So this is good. It's giving me the things I need. The wire. We need 300 wire. We're going to need some rods. I think that's what that guy's making. And then some plates. But while it's doing that, my thoughts were to get some sort of system. Really, this is the area. So I don't know the best way. If I could reorient this in this direction, even if it's temporary, I don't know what's going to happen, folks. Let's do this. Oh my. So, I don't know where all that went. I hope it didn't just go nowhere. But what I would like is to rebuild that. Hopefully, maybe it's in the next storage thing that I build. Is it logistics organization? Let us, and again, I don't really care so much about the... okay, I just want to have something. Well, let's see. What do I have over here? It's in this direction. So I might just have it sort of operating in this direction here. So if I can do, again, we're gonna get spaghetti, people. We're gonna get spaghetti. Where'd all my ore go? Did I lose all my limestone, or is it just, oh, it's in this little case. Great. Hundreds of pounds of ore. Oh no, it's not that many actually. Okay, but some of it went into my pocket, and I'm gonna throw it back in here because that's all limestone, right? Is that limestone? That's limestone. I'll keep 100 on hand, just for my own little build projects. I got an unusual amount of copper ore in there, things too. So what I want to do, and then take this. There we go. That's a nice little temporary feature. And just throw it in there. Throw it in there. Now, what I really need to do is connect this to this. So what segment? I want to deconstruct you and deconstruct you, and then see if I can make it. It's a little, and deconstruct you, and see if I can make it curve around. So how much is that going to take? Okay, ooh, that was a lot. Okay, but that's okay. I think we can make that curve. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, folks. Can we do, yeah. Go ahead. And then it's moving. It's moving. All right, love the little adjustments and things. So we're grooving now. So this is going to be our limestone area. So can we fit? Can we do it? I might bend it a little in this direction, but let's see. Again, it's all spaghetti, folks. It's all spaghetti. I need a smelter, and I would love to line it up perfectly with you, and just maybe bend the other thing. How close are we to lining up? Oh man, you guys are smooching. That's fine, because I don't think I really have to do too much in there. And then of course my constructor, my limestone constructor. I'll go ahead and get that going as well. Excuse me. The left click, folks, it's essential. It doesn't like me because I'm missing cable. You got it. Whee! Jumping over. This is OSHA would not approve of anything I'm doing, just so you know. I mean, between you and me, there's nothing about this that is safe in any way. Expose moving components with no real safety, regard to safety. But that's why you're the fix-it. It's fix-it, which means that you're just property, and they get angry when you damage the property. You think they'd be, but they just drop me on a planet. I don't think they care too much about. Am I still missing something? Ah, reinforced iron plates. I didn't see that. Okay, yeah, that takes a little more work. I need some screws and some iron plates. I'm not going to lie. I did a little hurdling in my time, and that kind of brings back memories. So let's see. So we need, do we have iron plates? We have plenty of iron plates. We need some screws. I forgot how many we need. I think we need 24, because we need 2 reinforced plates. Is that right? But then do I need more iron plates? Oh, I need more iron plates. I was looking at ore. Okay, that's enough for 2 reinforced plates. Let's get them. Boom. Now, it's always handy to have that little home base thing. Okay, guys, we're cooking with gas here. Again, still dealing with supply line issues, but if I have a dedicated constructor for every resource, that will make things much faster, I feel like. And again, I'm sure people are like, no, you don't understand. You got to do the thing with the thing and the thing. I know, I'm getting lots of things wrong. That's what I love about this game. Is there a right or wrong? You could do it all just from the main hub there, but why play, you know? Okay, so this guy's going to have to be hooked up as well to power. The question is, can this guy run all of that? Not with just one. That's for sure. I'm already doing 2 connections, so I think it can only handle 4 connections. So what I'm going to need is another power pole, and I think I'll put it right here in the middle. And this power pole is going to run those two guys. So what I need to do then, I think, where's that one going? Definitely needs to run there. Actually, this one can run 3. Ooh, we're going to have some hot lines here. Okay, so let's do this. I know, something's going to get mad at me. It's not good practice, by the way, to just randomly, you know, attach things to other things. What did I just connect? I hope I connected that thing. Okay, now I need to connect this. Oh, nope. I need to connect it there. There we go. What connected there? Oh. What? No, that is not what I meant to do. I meant to connect, let's see, I need a power line. That. There. And then, this one. Here. 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 No empty power line. Well, who are you connected to? Because you need power. You're a smelter. Oh, you're connected. You're connected. Who's not connected? Okay. You're not connected. So let's get you connected to this. So I do need a line there. But just not to the other. There we go. Now things are grooving and moving. And so now what I can do here with my line... Oops, sorry. I keep attacking my storage containers. Select recipe. Oh, production. Wait. Oh, what am I doing? You don't refine limestone. All right, folks. I know someone was yelling at me. We don't need a smelter. You don't smelt limestone. But I'll just, for now, since this is spaghetti anyway, we'll just continue along the way. Oh, it won't work. Missing iron plates, missing concrete. Okay, missing iron plate times 3. Okay, I would have thought dismantling that. Okay, anyway, I don't remember which one required that. Let's go make some iron plates. Whee! Nothing like jumping 20 feet in the air when there's live power cables up above. I just need regular iron plates. See, that's why I always overproduce, because you know what? Just having 20 or so of everything in your pockets, since you have infinite pockets, you might as well. Okay. Let's run over here. Build that assembly line, and then we'll see where we are with our overall goals. If this thing will accept my... There we go. And then you, my friend... Oops, stop it. You are going to be making concrete. And just make it, and make it, and make it. And now, ideally, you'd want a... just a big storage facility for concrete, too. But I want a lot of things in life. I should be getting a heck of a lot of this stuff. Yeah, so that's going to stop... Yeah, that's going to stop some things eventually. Slow down the power needs, but they might get power spikes as other things power up. Okay, so the milestones for logistics. I need plates, and I need rods. So let's see how we're doing on rods. Got the rods. So now I want to change your recipe into iron plates. Thank you very much. All right. So... Let me just check something real quick. Okay, no, we're good. We're good on time. We're good on time at all. That's what happens. Time has a way of just disappearing in this game. So I have to check the time because I'm like, what year is it? What am I doing? Okay, so that logistics, let's just as a quick review, what is that logistics going to get us? And then we'll check our power stuff. So that logistics is going to get us conveyor splitters. That would be huge, actually, because I do have plans for that. Let me just see if there's any... Grab a little more biomass so I can top off my guys. A little bit of micromanagement. Kind of fun. But boy, it's amazing how efficient these things are compared to just throwing a bunch of leaves and twigs, which totally makes sense. I'm impressed they could do as much as they did with just leaves and twigs. But again, this guy probably won't even need... Yeah. Okay, throw it in there. They're doing a lot of work. They're doing a lot of work. But yes, so I think when we get the splitter, then this storage container can just stop. I don't need it, or I can, ooh, what I could, no, that's way over there. I could use this as a storage. I wonder if there's some like sensors so that you can split, so you can have a conveyor belt. There has to be, I know there is, where you can have multiple items on one conveyor belt. So it all feeds into one conveyor belt, but then some sensor that will send some items one way and some another way. Because you can't need a dedicated conveyor belt for every single thing. That's spaghetti, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with some spaghetti at the beginning, but the idea is to move away from spaghetti to something beautiful, which would be, if I can see my platforms, this. Oh, I never, do I have enough stuff? Maybe I don't, because I think I gave all my plates away. I all this time, and I really need, nope, I don't, see? And it's acting wonky again, too. I think it was doing so fine, but then it got a little wonky with me. Yeah, but it's a 2-meter foundation, and I want it to snap here. So that's frustrating. Maybe I need to do a quick resave, but it's okay because I don't have what it takes for it anyway, and I don't really have plans for this. Ultimately, the plans are to line up some constructors for all the essential things that I can produce currently. I have limestone, I have copper, I have iron, and with those I can generate a lot of things. And it would be nice to have separate storage units for different objects that I'm constructing. Okay. Got some iron plates. Is it enough? I forgot. Maybe. No, it is not. But we're getting there, folks. So a few more iron plates, and this thing will be ready to go. So very exciting. So maybe what I'll do is I will just let that thing churn for a few minutes, and then I'll bring us back when we're all set to do the big upgrade. All right, folks, we're back. And I had a big red button here that I need to press because we finally got all of the iron plates we need. Boom. Very satisfying. Something's happening. Probably launching the big thing. It's always fun to watch.
Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory.
Yes, they can.
It encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics.
Verticality.
If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean.
Okay.
Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
So relaxing. Thank you, disembodied fix-it voice. Yeah, so I think that's going to bring us to our next step. I will have to say, you know, I was running around. It was able to work out my issues with that foundation up above. And probably need, I probably need some more concrete. Put down a few more platforms. It is funny because there is some interesting snapping and alignment issues with some of these things, which is not a bad thing. It's just takes a little getting used to, and rotation using the mouse wheel just to get used to the orientation thing. So just be aware, if you're interested in playing the game, it takes a little work, but I'm convinced it's all worth it, because now if I go out to my future factory up here on this hill, it's starting to look pretty good. It's not looking like anything actually. It's just a bunch of platforms, which I need ramps on, and actually I need one more platform here, didn't I? So let's go ahead and build that. Just like that, folks. It's amazing. And I did do the, oh, well, you want me to build? Okay, why not? I'm gonna basically pave the whole world and then maybe unpave it later on. I don't know. Yeah, oh, look at that beautiful plant. Oh, interesting. Okay. So the plant just sort of stays there, and I can actually pick up the paleberry. Okay. Interesting. That is a resilient plant. I have seen weeds do some neat things. Eventually, I don't think I can terraform. I don't think I can move like this rock. So having something like a ramp here would make sense to kind of enter the side. I can imagine having ramps on all sides, maybe. Maybe not. It did say in the disembodied voice to consider moving vertical. And so that is an interesting idea too. So the power line thing, again, these power lines aren't really there. I've seen creatures walk through them, so I don't think it's really an issue to have them moving through machines. It's just, and this is going to all be deconstructed eventually anyway. But let's go see what we have next for our next upgrade, and see where we're going to head. Because again, yes, we are going to get the space elevator, but I'd love to have all those things unlocked before I do, so I can really get going. Let's see. We got base building, we got logistics, so now I can think about how I want to have the converger and the merging things. And this, I don't know what this does, but we'll have to see. Maybe that access, we get more information from those things. Field research. Oh, a map. Ma'am? The molecular analysis machine is used to analyze new and exotic materials. Okay. Object scanner. Okay. Okay. You know, all doable things. Sure. We'll do that. So we got the, I don't know why, for the first hour I played the game, I didn't see that in the upper right hand of the screen. It tells you exactly what you need to be looking for. But that's okay. Oh, I don't need that. What I need is redonkulous amounts of copper wire. And now, trade in this for... oh, I do need plates. And that's actually enough. So then I'll switch your recipe to screws, please. And then I'll have 300 screws, and that'll satisfy that. That's what's kind of fun. While I'm screwing around, my factory is making things in the background that will help me unlock all these things. So plenty of that. Some of that. What's the other thing? Screws. Okay. So we'll get some screws very soon. Oh, the screw's not working. Isn't this screws? One iron. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Interesting. Okay. So, okay, folks. Yes, you need iron rods to make screws. So, probably what I'm going to need to do here, folks, because why not build an extra thing? And this is a great chance to use a splitter. I can have another constructor here that could take some of the iron ore. I could split here, go into a second constructor, who could either take iron ore or who could take copper rods. Is it copper rods? Is that what it is? Or iron rods to make the screws. Or I could just build one constructor behind here and retask it for different things. I think I'll start with that. So a constructor behind the constructor, because we're going to be doing dual construct. Oh, I need reinforced plate. Because some of our things are going to be multifaceted. This is exactly the kind of thing. So reinforced plate, I need, whatever that is. I need screws, of course, the thing I was trying to make. Which can be made pretty quickly. In fact, 300 screws I can just make by hand. Just kind of funny. But it will just take a couple minutes. But that's okay. Because I want to make other things. And I want my machines to be making my things. Let's try that. Let's see what happens when I try to do this. So I'm going to, and again, I got a nice little pole there, so I can plug into it again. Let's have one more constructor back here for making the screws. Q, constructor. Am I in the way? Okay, I think I am. Link up. Babunga, bunga. Okay. Oh, it always comes up. I always want to right-click to get out of this. You know, it's a little wonky. That's all right. 3, conveyor belt. Boom. And what I need this thing to do, then... keep hitting the wrong button. I need you to make iron rods. And then I need you to make screws. And then I need you to have power. So I do need to hook this up. We'll see. Brownouts will ensue, I'm sure. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? before I got the that separate little biomass generator. And again, having a constructor just to produce biomass makes a lot of sense. This has two things. I might have enough to make my second constructor right back here for biomass. And you know what? I might do exactly that. Let me see. What am I missing? I'm missing some cable. Let me make some cable. And then just have something that is just cranking out the biomass into a storage tank. Because why not? What did I need? Cable, right? Let's get a cable. Let's get cable. So right back here, on this nice little plateau here, I'm going to ruin it with a big constructor. Oh, I need reinforced iron plate. Another thing to have a lot of, apparently. Probably moving forward, too, for that matter. And I can build two, just like that. All right, we'll build this. And then... See, I've gotten sidetracked. I've gotten sidetracked again, haven't I? We'll build our constructor. Do I want to lock it to a grid? I don't think it matters at this point. But I do want to have input and outputs, right? So maybe... I mean, I don't have any efficient way to produce... But I don't want it to ruin my landscape too much. But I'll put it right here for now. And I will have a little storage unit. Because why not? How am I doing on time? Oh, I'm running a little over. That's part of the fun. Is it organization? Yes. Storage container. Let's see. Going into the orange. What am I missing? Iron rods and plates. Excuse me. Can't stop now. Can't stop now. Iron plates. Make a few of those. And a few iron rods. And then I'm going to go over here. So, yeah, I should be able to power this one too. So let's have ourselves a storage container that is nicely lined up here. I think that'll work. Is that going to work? Okay, right next to that rock. Because again, I think our... What are you doing? Our ability to terraform is pretty limited. But what I'd love to do is... nope. There you go. Is have this thing chuck full with biomass stuff and just producing biomass as much as possible all the time. Because... 3 or 4. And then I want you. Recipe is just biomass. I'll do leaves. There you go. And then we'll produce as much as we can, and we'll send it back there. Okay, folks. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. I think I can already see some redesigns happening, even in my spaghetti factory right here. And, oh, are we close to our... It might be nice to end. Yeah, we are. Let's get our... I think we can get our screws, right? I'll throw those 28 in there. Let's see how many we've made here. It would be nice to end with a big victory and a nice little upgrade. How many do I have to do now? Oh, just a few more. Yeah, we can go on. Let's give this a few more seconds to produce some more screws. Look at this. Look at this giant black smoke belching monstrosity. And I'm paving the world over there, which is always nice. And it's all being powered by my wonderful machines. At least they're kind of like biomass, you know. It's like a biodiesel or something. It doesn't feel as awful as they look in terms of the fuel. But you know, I don't know who knows their efficiency. Maybe I can look at more efficient stuff. I don't know what that efficiency monitoring allowed me to do. But I am curious. Okay, let's see here. 36, 40. I don't remember how many we need. They go pretty quickly. Again, efficiency is like, why aren't they done yet? Oh, because I can tweak this and tweak that, and that's how it works, man. That's how this game sucks you in. is because you're thinking like, well, this is coming in at a certain rate, and this produces it at a certain rate, and then this produces it. So everything is like a series circuit, and you have a limiting factor based on the efficiency of whatever the bottleneck is. And so you try to optimize that, and you stop talking to people, and you stop going to work, and you stop, you know, and then your whole life falls apart. But boy, will you have a great factory. I'm very excited. Okay. Well, with that in mind, maybe we will let this thing crank out the screws, and next time we will have a fun new upgrade to explore and see what it gets us, and maybe start playing around not only with the system we got right here, but some stuff up there on the plane. Let's start planning out the kind of factory that we want if we can optimize it as much as possible. All right, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like. Otherwise, I'll see you next time on the next episode of Happy Tactics.